TINUBU should extradite Simon Ekpa, prevent emergence of new IPOB leader ßOILS. More from People's Gazette. Announced in the news info, ßOILS, the chairman of the Forum of National Youth Leaders of all political parties in Nigeria, has offered suggestions to President Bola Tinubu on providing respite to the West's Southeast. Mr. Chukwu, in an interview on Friday in Abuja, said such a gesture made to former Niger Delta militants, if extended to IPOB, could end the recurrent killings in the southeast. He said that the movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra (MASOB) gave birth to IPOB, adding that these were aimed at raising issues of injustices against the Igbo people. I am convinced that if the Igbos are given their due place in the scheme of things, the idea of Biafra agitation wouldn't have arisen in the first place, yes. And if the needful is done before now, the agitation would have been put to rest, exactly. Now that the self-acclaimed leader of the IPOB has been arrested, it would be wise for the government to ensure that no other leader emerges by acting fast to provide a solution to this age-long problem, said the politicians. I hope they will listen. I really hope that they will listen. These people are Nigerians as well. You cannot be marginalizing them. You cannot be pushing them aside and making them feel invincible, making them not want to be in places of power, saying, oh, it must only be Yorubas and Hausas. We have Igbos as well. So you cannot marginalize these people and you don't want them to fight for their Biafra nation. So if you really, really want to solve the problem of Biafra, then do something, talk about it, and provide a solution to the problems, so that another person will not stand up tomorrow and say, I am the new IPOB leader. It is the truth. It is just the truth. My dear President, let the federal government step up action to extradite Mazi Simon Ekpa, as well as issue a statement on plans to solve this problem in the Southeast once and for all. I suggest amnesty for IPOB as it was with the former militants in the Niger Delta. This will calm nerves and deter further problems, as well as the emergence of another IPOB leader, he said. He said Mr. Tinubu would write his name in gold if he restored normalcy in the zone. You will be recognized alive and you will be remembered in death. My joy that Ekpa is arrested is because it will lead to the end of the sit-at-home saga, as well as violent crimes associated with the actions, he said. He said that with the establishment of the Southeast Development Commission, it will be easier to rehabilitate members of IPOB if they surrender their arms in the event of amnesty program. See, the thing that Ekpa did that made his people to even turn his back against him is this sit-at-home order. It is obvious that they don't like it. It is obvious that nobody wants to sit at home, especially on a Monday, telling them not to go to work. Obviously, these people did not like it. And they are very happy now that, oh, you have been arrested and probably will be extradited to Nigeria. But still, the president should listen to these people. I really hope he does. I really, really hope he does. Listen to them. Ask them what they want. Don't marginalize them. Don't act as if they do not exist. If you don't want them to be in power, if you don't want to support them, if you want to keep marginalizing them, then give them their Biafra. Let them go. If you're not going to do what they want, what is it? They are Nigerians as well. You cannot segregate them. That is what they have been fighting for. You keep doing that. So if you can actually address the issue, maybe we would have some peace and quiet. Hopefully. David Achim Chinobi says, you are waiting for FGN to stand up for you. What good plan do your political cabals have for you? All their agendas is just to sustain their political ambitions and remain to make money. Cyril Ewezem says, God will give Igbos Biafra when the time comes. At least not by fighting or killing your own self, killing your people, telling them not to go to work just because you are fighting for Biafra. There are other ways to go about it. Chinonso Okoye says, my next coming word, I will still be Igbo man because Igbo is too much. Just look at the way you talk about Igbo. Forget your problem, child. Unamumu too much. Stupid people. Okay. Sogolo Inye says, present Biafra leaders are not intelligent, as Dean Chukwuemeka Ojukwu. Okay. Kurabao Amino says, finally, Ekpa has been arrested. He soon joined that Momo called Kanu in DSS custody. Now what? Kurabao. Okay, now. I don't see your name. Harry Okechukwu says, mad and crazy advice. How possible is it to heal the disease without getting rid of the symptoms. Leadership is not una meat, but probably they will start from the symptoms so that they can heal the disease once and for all. There's no point fighting. We claim we don't love ourselves, but we are marrying each other. Imagine now that we now separate. How are we going to go? Imagine people that now have girlfriends that they've been dating for years, and after the separation, they'll say, "Oh, you can't marry from my tribe. You can't do this. You can't do that." It's all a lie. It is the president. It is the politicians that are causing a seed of discord, putting hatred in our hearts, saying we don't love ourselves. It is a lie. We love ourselves. It is politicians that are making us hate ourselves. They are just the one. If they can do the right thing, if president, they know the right thing to do, they just don't want to do it. If they can actually do the right thing, we would be in peace in this country. All these fights for Biafra, Yoruba nation, it will not be happening. It will not. One Bambolechi says this is why Igbos as a tribe will remain a slave in the hands of other tribes. When you are being given a small position, you forget about others and begin to sell your brothers. Imagine an Igbo man jubilating and praying for his brother to die. He didn't pray for his brother to die. He did not. And this is why Obi's mandate was stolen. The Igbos only care for himself and want others to worship him. God Electric says, I suggest division or free Igbo nation out of Nigeria. Okay. Joshua Igono says, don't you think all geopolitical zones need such development commission? Maybe because you don't know how bottled up Nigeria is presently. I'm only thinking out aloud. Friday YM says, treat the one you extradited before seeking further extradition. Nicholas Okere says, too much noisemakers everywhere, but most rational folks know that the restiveness in Igbo land since 2021 that MK was unjustly incarcerated has been orchestrated by the saboteur Simon Ekpa and his co-travelers. Thank you. This Simon Ekpa says is sabotaging Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. That is what I think. And this person is just saying it the way I see it. To under the active sponsorship of some misguided and greedy Igbo haters. Period. Yes. He is. How can you be saying you are fighting for Biafra? You are killing your people. You are telling them to sit at home. You are doing a whole lot of things, causing violence, making sure that MK remains in prison because everything that happens, even if it is not IPOB, they will say it is IPOB. Causing problems. If you have not incited violence, they will not have any cause to say it is IPOB that did this, it is IPOB that did that. No, they will not accuse you people. They will not. Moscow Generator says Finland will never allow the extradition of Mazi Ekpa to Nigeria because Nigerian government has been disobeying human rights long ago. No problem, he should remain there. Really, he should. Emeka Agiriga says Nigeria should forget extradition. It won't happen. Finland has law that they respect and obey. Simon is their own. They won't let him out without a legal conviction. And Nigeria can't provide that legal framework for that. It's okay. It is really okay if he remains there. And he has his freedom of speech. He has access to rightful legal practitioners, not the ones that will be compromised or they will bribe now and they will start doing something else. It's better. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.